One second, guys. Just make sure everything's working properly before we start recording. I always like doing this before, just because less chance of it being broken. Hey guys, MRG here with episode 31 of my Bloodborne Let's Play. In the last episode, we made our way to the Nightmare of Manzus, and got just before the Margo's Loft, which is the next area we're going to be doing. In terms of base game, this is the last major area in the game. The DLC has more areas that we're going to be doing eventually, but I'll explain that later. So kind of funny is, I kind of said this last episode, I didn't know this lantern was here, to be honest. I always forgot it existed. But I won't lie, it's kind of a decent grinding spot because there's 2 or 3 of those rock dudes and you could sneak up on one and knock it off the cliff and just rinse and repeat several times if you have enough bold hunter marks. I only have 1 left too, which kind of sucks because, in my opinion, there's a really good area for grinding coming up, and it's recommended that you have those bold hunter marks. But anyway, I believe these are called Margo's attendants, these like children-looking enemies. They're kind of threatening. They can hit hard, but for the most part, you could stagger lock them. There's a few variants. There's one that has like a crossbow that could do some damage to you, which I'd be careful about. They typically are lower level, not lower level, but those ones are like at a level downstairs. I didn't know how much damage I did because I hit them the same time they hit me. So. Oh, that's just the shove attack. Okay, so it's not a lot of damage. That's another new enemy right down there. That basically above that column that's to the right of me. What the hell is going on with the mark? They intended the head's like bopping. The name of that enemy. Weird, I don't see it. Chief Attendant? Yeah, Chief Attendant. Those ones could be a pain in the butt because I think their weapon does slow damage to you, or poison damage to you, and all around are kind of a pain, but they're not bad, and also I think there's only like 1 or 2 of them in the entire game because I literally don't remember that enemy from being anywhere else in the game. Then again, this is the last area. But sorry about yesterday's lack of video. If you guys are like watching this day to day as I live stream them and stuff, just wasn't really able to record. There's been a lot of blackouts and fires happening around my area. Not like fires, not the fire part because I don't live anywhere close to where those big wildfires are happening here in California, but for the most part, there's this whole thing about PG&E shutting down power in several areas, so if my video cuts out for any specific reason, and if it's the blackout, I will post it on my Twitter, which I don't really use my Twitter much. I don't even link it in my videos anymore. I used to do that all the time, but personally, I don't really care about doing that anymore since I'm not a huge fan of Twitter, to be honest. I've never really cared for it that much. I personally prefer Reddit and Facebook, and I know what you're going to say about Facebook. It's a dead platform, blah, 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 blah. I can't really disagree with that, but I don't really care about that either, so if you don't like Facebook, that's on you. I don't mind, I really don't. Okay, so this lady. Chief Attendant, 1500 HP. I made a mistake. A lot of damage. That's, I believe, fast poison, so be very careful. That was supposed to be a stagger, but okay. Sorry guys, I know I'm sucking here, but the stagger's not working here, so can't really blame me on a mechanic that chooses not to work half the time. One thing I don't like is you can't get the weapon he's using. That would have been sick if you could get that axe or cleaver. Excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess. I'm kind of trying to get away from you. Don't know why I'm talking like a neckbeard, but okay. Before you say anything, yes, I know I look like a generic neckbeard, but trust me, I do not have that mindset. Let's move on. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say I kind of do. I do have a weird mindset, but not in a perverted, crazy way they have. No, that's a whole different level. Okay. So be careful here. There's large pits. You could fall down. That's why I recommend taking down the chief attendant that we just beat upstairs. That way you could avoid getting knocked down to these pits. Oh shit, there is a second one. And you sure love shoulder bashing, don't you? Ooh. So I have some bad news in terms of videos. I won't be recording any videos for a while starting today because I'm having a friend stay over for a few nights and I have a lot of plans coming up, like a vacation. Not really a vacation, just like a short trip. All around I'm going to be very busy and unable to record for at least until around the 8th or 9th of November. Probably after that, like... It's gonna be like 2 weeks, a week or two, so I'm sorry. At least a week. I know, it's kind of stupid. I just got done with a camping trip last month. And I had that same friend stay a few days, but he needs to stay again because his area is actually kind of in the danger zone of that wildfire that's happening. I'm not gonna say where specifically, but his house is near a fire and he needs somewhere to stay for a few days. Of course, I agreed because I'm a good friend. And if you watch this by any chance, and you know who you are, if you do, the friend that I have in question, sorry for getting a little personal there right now. I'm not saying where you live or anything, so don't worry. Fuck off, lady. Take that whip and shove it up your throat. Oh, come on. I fucking shot your ass. Ooh, you could stagger me when I stagger you. Damn, that does a lot of damage. Then again, this roll damage is actually calculated by how much skill you have, so... Yeah. It's too bad that even though I have one of the best weapons for stagger, it does garbage in terms of actual stagger potential. But oh well, can't complain because that's how the game works. Lady, fuck off. Don't do that little shit where you just hightailing around. No wonder why you're abandoned here. Okay, moving on. Getting a little dark there, I apologize. I had him right here. That elixir. It's kind of funny, I literally don't use any consumables in this game besides blood vials and quicksilver. I don't really like a lot of those items. Kind of feel like there would be something here, but nah. I do use the blood pellets sometimes, but I don't even use the ash bullets that increase damage of quicksilver. I know it could be really useful, especially for a blood tinge build like myself, but yeah. Okay, let's move on. So I don't know how far into this area is the boss. I know there's a boss coming up. One of the 2 bosses in this section. But for the most part, I am kind of blank when it comes to that. Wait a minute. I feel like there's a secret area. I know there's one coming up or at some point, but I just need to double check. Okay, no, it's coming up still. It's another one of those like hidden areas that's near an elevator. So we're gonna meet a slightly new enemy. This is basically a carven crow with a dog head, and there's a version that's the dog with a crow head. Really screwed up imagery, not gonna lie. It's really creepy and really cool at the same time. And they're just as annoying as their freaking normal counterparts. Speaking of crows, There was a huge murder of Crow, and by the way, murder is actually the group name of crows. So that video I made like a week ago, wasn't just a fun, catchy name. It's judging from since it had like multiple characters that had the word crow in their name, I thought it would have been kind of funny. But anyway, I saw a murder of crow in my backyard the other day, which I thought was pretty cool. Crows are pretty cool birds. One of the smartest birds, from what I've heard. Okay, so now I remember this secret. No, it's coming up. Never mind. The secret is coming up. It's another elevator. Once I saw this gate closed, I knew it wasn't the right one. But here's a shortcut back to the lamp, so if you guys need to go back and don't want to go through that fucking area with a bunch of those attendants, then boom, there you go. Sorry, burp. I do gotta say something about this game real quick. The early game is amazing. One of the more iconic parts of the game. Definitely Yarnum and everything. The mid game is pretty damn solid, but I'm not gonna lie, the late game around where we are now honestly isn't that great. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think a lot of the areas in the late game are kind of boring and bland compared to the early and mid areas. But the DLC will make up for that, without a doubt. In my opinion, at least. If you disagree with that, then you're right, but yeah, I love the DLC. The DLC is probably one of my favorite things of this game, personally. It is honestly almost perfect in terms of how good it is. So, I think that's the boss area right there, actually. Yeah, it is. So, we're almost to the boss. These guys, I don't know their names on the top of my head, but if I could hit one and kill it, which I can't because I have to keep missing every 5 seconds, they don't drop any blood vials or echoes, and they are basically, there's a variant of them that's basically invincible. Like, you could make it go away, like turn to dust, or make it fall apart, but it will just come back together. So be careful about that enemy. I'm personally going to make a quick run back to the Hunter's Dream and pick up a few items, just because I'm at low on blood vials in this next boss. Though not the most difficult boss, could be kind of annoying, and I want to have enough blood vials to be ready for it. And speaking of annoying, I consider this next boss probably one of the most annoying bosses in Bloodborne, in terms of just how fucking annoying he could be sometimes. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to pull up his file on the computer here. Let's see how long we have on the video. Okay, that's fine. So we definitely have enough time for the boss. This area is not finished at all. We got a lot of stuff to do. So I'm going to repair my weapons. Fortify. Not fortify, sorry. Repair. Let's check if I have any good ruins I want to equip. Margo's from slain enemies. That's fine, but I kind of want to equip something else just because this next boss could be kind of annoying. So we'll equip this so we have a little more defense against arcane, which he uses. And then I want to use the rest of my money to buy the Bolt Hunter Mark. I don't think I had enough for a level up, so I'm fine with wasting my money on that. Plus, again, there's a big area coming up, which I love using for grinding, so we'll be fine. That's probably going to be in 2 episodes. So something kind of stupid I heard, and I'm going to take a pause from the game for a second to talk about this, is PlayStation fans are not I guess they're technically boycotting it, but they're... So you guys know about the game Death Stranding, the new game from the guy who made Metal Gear? I'm not good with names. I think it's Kojima. PlayStation fans are canceling the pre-orders for the game simply because it's not a PlayStation exclusive. And all I can say is that, what the fuck are you guys bitching about? Who cares if it's not PlayStation exclusive? I'm a fan of PlayStation. I have had a PlayStation since the PS2. I love the console, I love the system, I love all of the games. But just because a game isn't exclusive to it doesn't mean I'm not gonna buy the game. Are you fucking kidding? And yes, I know Bloodborne is Sony exclusive and stuff, but I mean that's just because Sony actually saved the game's life. If it wasn't for Sony, Bloodborne wouldn't be a fucking thing. And like maybe it would be, but it wouldn't be as good as it would be if Sony didn't step in and was like, hey, we got you, fam. Here you go. Here's the money for that. It's ridiculous. These neckbeards need to shut the fuck up and stop acting like a child. Because, like, come on. Gonna not play a game simply because it's not on your preferred system? Who fucking cares? It's gonna be the same game regardless. Yes, it's gonna be graphically different on other systems. But who cares?
Some say cosmos. Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
So, Micolash could be kind of an annoying boss. He does basically hit and run related tactics. He has just a bunch of annoying shit he does. These guys pop up every now and then. They could be kind of annoying. He has around 6,000 HP, and for the most part he runs away from you. You could just run up and do like little bits of damage, but there are sections where he stops and you have time to actually whack away at him, so... That being said, he does tend to use Call from Beyond, which is like a giant tentacle spread attack. Of course I rolled into both his fucking minions, like that's a fantastic game. I don't think he has any major weaknesses. Ooh, watch out for that though, because that could be a lot of damage. Didn't mean to do that, but I don't care. So once he gets like 1/3 damage done, he starts running away. Oh, that didn't do that much damage. Wow. Well, it's probably because my gear I'm currently wearing has a lot of arcane resistance. Plus I have that rune equipped that increases my arcane resistance by even more. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Oh my god, that actually staggered me? That could stagger? Wow, I didn't know that. Sorry, but I'm not into arcane, so I did know that. And no, he's not dead. He does that as a trick. It's kind of funny, actually. With half HP, that's not bad. Less than half, actually.
A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast.
Careful about these guys, those ones pop back up. So this is kind of an interesting gimmick. There's a section of the boss arena coming up that you can actually miss some items on, so we're going to explore this whole area just to make sure we don't miss anything. There's more attendants here, but not anything major. I'm not sure if you can actually miss these. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. It's very worth your time coming down here and getting wrecked by two fuckers with a mace. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. I don't care. Let's get away from the chief so I can have a time to heal. Oh, that's a wit. Never mind. Sedatives. That's good because there's some winter lanterns in this fucking area. Get used to that, because if you're doing what I'm doing, you're gonna hear that a dozen times, and it gets really annoying. Okay, how did you hit me? I know that has a decent read, but fuck off. Okay, lady, how did you break out of your stagger? Good riddance. Good frickin' riddance. And I wonder why your arm's doing that. You're probably used to doing that motion to, you know, Micolash. That joke would have been better if I didn't fucking around the name, but you get the point. I think that's a Microsoft brand or something. Micolash or whatever. I do understand the music is pretty intense. I do like that part. Blood chunk. Right here, I believe, is a moon room, so that is better than the one we had before, so that's pretty good, and that's what I recommended getting down here for. And I know I used up a ton of my blood vials, but honestly, Micolash, again, isn't that serious, so we're not going to worry about that. Plus, I have an extra blood vial, that consumable blood vial that increases my regeneration rate. Excuse me. Burp. And, okay. Thanks, game, for some of that. Okay. Dear boy. Lady. Well, and now I'm definitely not worried. I got extra blood vials from that fight. So basically, you want to just follow him. Okay. Love ya. Not really, but I love ya. Oh, okay. So there he is down there. If you had poison knives, and I'm going to try doing this because I think I have a few actually, you can actually poison him and wait till his HP goes to 0 because he won't register that as you jumping down and scaring him at all. It's kind of weird. So let's get a good angle. I've never been able to do this correctly. Let me grab this too, just so we can get that out of the way. I've honestly never been able to do this properly. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think it's a different area that he... Oh, never mind. Why am I... One more time. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's move on. I think it's a different section now that I think about it. This area is really confusing, so be kind of cautious. Iron door key that is required for something coming up. You guys know what cold blood is at this point, then I'm sorry. Okay, Micolash, I think I got a Micolash again on accident. Micolash, I understand you're horny and stuff, but come on. I'm sorry. Don't auto-lock on him, please. Or it, really. Thanks. Sorry, this area always gets a little confusing for me sometimes. I honestly always lose my way in this section. There he is. Okay. Don't lock on to that, please. I know I clicked the thing, but for fuck's sake. That's interesting. I didn't lock on to him, so the lock on moves and he pooped away. Okay. Hey, it's working. That's weird. Okay, I promise I'm not gonna just sit here and watch as he decays. Okay, let me get away from this gank. Okay. Are you serious? What? What happened to my fucking HP? I'm not doing that whole fight. That's fucking retarded. I was not even in mid-dodge. So what, did the game glitch? Because I definitely didn't take that much fucking damage. There it is. Another easy boss that killed me. I guess that means I'm a noob, and that means I guess nobody's gonna care about my videos. Because apparently in order to be a good Bloodborne player, you have to beat every single boss without taking one fucking hit. I mean, if you do that somehow, like, good on you, but, like, no, this is not some fucking challenge run. Although, not gonna lie, 30 episodes for this series isn't that bad. But, I mean, fuck off, game. I definitely didn't take any fucking damage like that. Yeah, I got hit by something, but I didn't take a fatal attack with over 1,000 HP. That's retarded. That is legitimately retarded. Fuck off with your shit. No, take these little goons and fuck off with them. Sorry. Sorry, bro. No. No. No, that's not how that works. Can't do that. Can't do that. Of course there's no music. And of course it's because I was at less than 10% HP when I was about to beat him. He decides, yeah, I'm gonna pull off a instant kill retard attack. Boom! Oh, I'm about to take damage. Oh, here's my hit. Oh, never mind. You're damaged. I took no damage now. My attack overrides yours. I can't get near him. He's cornered in the doorway, and I'm unable to get close to him now. How did that hit me? The tentacle barely scratched me. Here we go again, boys! It is welcome to me sucking hour. I'm not even gonna apologize for how I'm acting right now. This is fucking bullshit and you guys fucking know it. Well, though, because that's how the game has to work. That's how the game gets me coming back, and that's how the game gets me to make videos that are over 1 hour long of me doing absolutely fucking nothing. Hallelujah. I'm never apologizing for how I'm not apologizing for how I act this time. I've done that too many times, and I'm not doing it again. I'll act like a childish piece of shit if I want to. Which I don't do much, so, or often, so I think I earn it this time around. Alright, where are you, you ugly piece of shit? Birdcage wearing shit rack? Rag? I said rag, not rack. Okay, sorry. I apologize for ruining that joke, but nothing else. Where are you? I'm lost again. I'm just running in circles. I should find a... Okay. No. Wrong way. I'm an idiot. Well, we got everything down that way, so I'm good. Yeah, I'm not worried about you fuckers. I don't think those guys track you much.
As you once did for the vacuous ride. Grant us eyes.
I just want to get his HP down to as much as I can, so I'm gonna cheap out this time. I mean, I'm not even sorry. Normally I would jump down there and start attacking him, but fuck that. No, he lost my respect on that last attempt. And let's be honest here, like, there's not many bosses in DLC I'll be able to cheese, so this is basically the last time I get to do this. I should really check my messages. It's been like an hour since I did. At least we get to see his weird, like, glitch again. Just like my character's like, what is that idiot doing? I know, this is like a stupid gimmicky ass way to kill him, but this video is almost 40 minutes long. I got wrecked because of no fucking reason. And I don't really have much time to make another video, so, like, this is basically the only video I'll be able to make for a few days. I'm sorry about that, but that's how things are. Supposedly my friend's gonna be here in less than an hour, so... I don't really have much of a choice in that matter. So last poison attempt. I have some Molotov weapons, so I could throw some of those too. What is his resistance like? Pretty much decent all around. He has this 124 fire, 125 bolt, so he could take a little bit of fire damage, but not much. In terms of poison, I think there's a poison one. Yeah, 144, so not much. I didn't mean to jump down there, sorry. Okay, mister, I'm gonna come in here and ruin your fucking day. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, I'm sticking to Micolash for the rest of this area. What was I smoking? Then again, from what I heard, before me starting this Let's Play, the Micolash is one of the best skill weapons there is. At least this one guy thinks so. I forgot the guy's username, but he is a pretty well-known Bloodborne YouTuber. Not like, I don't think it was Logos Jr. Logos, by the way, if you haven't heard of him, Lobos Jr. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. He's a really good player in terms of Dark Souls and Bloodborne. That's good. I love that scream. It's so iconic for me. So if it wasn't for the fact that I died right before beating him the first attempt, we could have done some more of those episodes, but I'm not going to be able to. Excuse me. That was gross and I'm sorry. I like how he tried beating me with his fists. So now that he's dead, these guys are, well, dead. Okay, moving on. So I guess you can explore this area as much as you want. I guess I was wrong on that, but I normally just like doing that when I am able to. As soon as I am able to. As soon as I have the chance. So there we go. We got that lit. You know what? I remember I missed something back there early on, so I need to go back to the. I need to go back because I missed a collectible. I just remembered. Blood chunk. And we do have that hidden area coming up, so since next episode we're going to be doing the hidden area in this section and stuff, I am just going to save the thing we missed for next episode. In the meantime, I do want to head back to the Hunter's Dream and, you know, gain a level or two if I can, and yeah. I forget how long the optional area is. I don't think it's that long, but it is full winter lanterns, so please bring protection. You know, you need some protection for those horrors. I hate those enemies so much that I'm not gonna censor that. Well, I don't really censor anything, but I'm not gonna. I fucking hate winter lanterns. They just add stupid. They just added a stupid mechanic to the game to make the enemy a bit more challenging. Otherwise, it would just be a pretty worthless enemy. Just like how what they did with the headless enemies from Sekiro, how they gave them the terror mechanic, which basically kills you if it fills up. Like, that's just not... That's just artificial bullshit. That's not difficulty. That's just stupid. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about that. I think most of us could agree, though. At least for those who played Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Very well,
the terror mechanic is a terrible mechanic. It's a terrible... Sorry. I'll leave my shitty puns out the door. Let's get us up to 150.
Farewell, good mate.
And I think I have enough for a quick level up. I'm just gonna do this now because why not? I haven't done it on screen in a little while. I think we have enough to upgrade something. Yeah, the Chikage. But should I? No. Honestly, the Chikage is not doing as hot as I think it should. I'll upgrade it once just so we can get that a little more powerful, but I think +9 is where I'm going to keep it, simply because the Bloodrock item, which we're about to actually receive, our first one, is a very, very rare item. There's only one of them in the base game, there's one in the DLC, and I think there's more in the Chalice dungeons, but I would have to do a lot of those Chalice dungeons to get that, the chance of that dropping, and I'm not going to do that. So in total, I can only get 2 items of my choice to max level. So I want to be very careful on which ones I use that on, because once you upgrade a weapon, you can't change your mind. Once it's upgraded, it's upgraded. So if you use up a Bloodrock, you're fucked. I don't mind talking about it now, even though we're not going to get a Bloodrock this episode, but either way. So that was Micolash, one of the more annoying bosses. It's ridiculous that I died at that one point. This episode would have been like 15 minutes shorter if I didn't do that, and it would have been great because, hey, 30 minutes. Cool. The video doesn't go on for too long, but nope. Whatever. I guess it kind of makes up for the fact that I didn't make a video yesterday, and I'm not going to be making a video for a couple more days until... let me check my phone real quick on video. Sorry. I forgot to charge my phone last night, so... I had it over there, just chilling. The next Monday is the 11th, so that's most likely when I'll be recording next. I have a trip coming up on the 4th till, I believe, the 7th. So yeah, the 11th is the next following Monday that I'll have a chance of recording a video on. There's a thing going on? Oh, that's Veterans Day, wow. I'm not good with holidays, I didn't know that. The only holidays I know are the basic ones, like Thanksgiving and Halloween, and of course Christmas. But besides that, I don't really know anything about, like, Martin Luther King Day. I have no idea when that can be. Veterans Day is coming up on the 11th. Like, I didn't know. The smaller holidays, I have no idea when those are. I'm not trying to make fun of veterans. Sorry, my laptop was like... It was like auto-scrolling for a second there. I don't know why, but regardless, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm sorry for... I know I didn't say I was going to apologize, but I changed my mind. Sorry for how I acted this video, kind of childish. I need to work on that. That's an issue of mine I've been kind of wanting to deal with, and I think I need a therapist, at least someone to talk to that I could trust. Because I can't really trust any of the, besides a few friends, like, I can't really trust a lot of people to talk to, because I feel like all they'll do is bitch and moan about it, and I don't like that, so. But it's nothing serious, like, I have no thoughts of, like, killing anybody, you know, nothing like that. God, no. I know my right from wrong, so don't worry. But this is dragging on, and I'll talk more about that in the next video, so this doesn't drag on for like 2 hours of me talking about random bullshit you guys probably don't really care about. But if you do, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this, guys, and I'll see you guys on the 11th. Unless if I make one more video today, which is most likely, but we'll see. We will see.